Good morning guys, it is day 2. We've popped to the shop. We've just set the traps out. Shay's just putting the back leads on now. We got 5 fish out in total yesterday, lost similar amount, 4 or 5. So yeah, we've got 4 rods along that back wall. Back wall's been quite heavily baited, so they're confident now. Couple to the trees. And then we put one down there under the tree there. I had that last night, so it's Shay's turn to get one from down there today. So yeah, we'll keep you posted. Right guys, bait boats ran out. Mr. Hero Lewis Harborne. I ain't waiting, mate. It's 10 o'clock. We can have that charged by 12 if we go and get it. So here goes nothing. Oh, yeah. Freezing, mate. Oh, right.
There's a Labrador in the lake. Can you reach the floor? Tree.
I'm fucking knackered.
I was going to say, you fucking hammered it out to that boat.
Oh, there we go.
Fair play.
I need to get fitter, I do.
Right then guys, so we've just had this 21.4 common from an area where I strategically placed a rig earlier, and
yeah, it's like a bath, isn't it?
yeah, and it worked a treat. This is a lovely 21.4 common on from down the, oh, he's slippy. There we go. 21.4 common. I'll show you after this where I how I did it and where I placed it, just to try and just capitalise on the fish that I seen moving about under the trees, getting the flies. So I'll show you what I did just after this. But
it's been a bit slow since we put them out this morning, hasn't it? Yeah,
this was on a 16mm crab and krill, but yeah, it's been really slow. So we've both done it. We went round on the, I went round on the bike and seen a couple of fish under the tree. So I just put a rig down there just to see what happened, and
sorry.
And yeah, about an hour, 2 hours later, off it bust. This was probably one of the smaller ones that was down there, but still a lovely fish.
Yeah. Yeah. Right then, first fish of the day.
Let's get him slipped back. Into the depths. Lebosh. Let's get another one.
Yeah.
I'll show you guys exactly what I did there. And try and get another one.
Happy days. Right then. So hopefully we'll see you with many more fish today before episode 3 happens.
Fingers crossed.
Oh, yeah.
Then guys, we've made our way around the lake a bit. We're just on one of the corners now. This corner. This corner is like proper carpy looking.
Why is that then, mate?
Well, you've got overhanging trees, which obviously A, offer shade and stuff like that, and B, can offer food sources like berries, things just genuine, like when the squirrels have got nuts in the tree dropping out, all that type of stuff dropping in. So stuff like that overhanging there can always be a good spot to fish underneath.
Yeah.
You've got things like these, all those twigs and that in the water there, and lilies leading up to it. Again, can be a good path for a carp to pick off flies, insects, things off the water. All things to remember. But one of the most important things, right, this goes for anywhere, any spot, is when you see something like an overhanging tree or them, it's not to go straight, that's a mint spot, let's fish straight to it.
Yeah.
Because what also comes with those is a lot of leaves on the ground, twigs, branches, same with them, a lot of different things, bark that's rotted away from the branch and stuff like that, which can all lead to you not actually fishing.
Yeah.
Gets caught on your hook point, you're not fishing. It's as simple as that really. Or using bright bait and the leaf or whatever will cover the bait, and it just doesn't look right, and it'll lead to lost fish or fish missed, the chance miss basically.
You could just be sat on a rod that isn't doing anything.
Yeah, so for things like that, PVA foam nuggets can be vital when you're casting. Putting them on the hook just to protect the hook point, get down to the floor and then dissolve. Hook point's protected, you're presented nicely. Same with PVA bags and stuff like that. Another thing that's important is if you've got a spod rod, or if you've got a spod rod, it's good to put, obviously you'll have braid on it, it's good to put a really nice heavy lead so you can feel the contours of the lake and of the spots. If you haven't got a spod rod and braid, it doesn't matter, just put a lighter lead on a normal rod. Yeah,
even if it's the rod you're about to fish with,
yeah,
just use it for 20 minutes.
And all you want to do is cast it in to, say you've wanted to fish there, drop it in front, and you'll get, and put it down so it's sort of, it's quite low, the tip is where the line's coming in, and just drag the lead. You'll know if you feel so. If it gets stuck up and you know it's not nice,
getting a bit of a bend in the rod,
have to start pulling it out. Then you don't want to be fishing on that. That could be silt, clay.
Yeah.
Clay, you want, it can be good and it can be bad. You want hard.
Yeah, I was going to say that soft
clay
stuff. The lead sinks right in, doesn't it?
Yeah. And then also you'll feel things like boulders as well. Boulders, you'll feel like a big pull and then it'll just dunk back down, and you don't want to be fishing on things like that.
What does gravel feel like?
Gravel's just like a nice, you bring it back and it's just,
yeah, it's a nice little bounce. It just
bounces, you can feel it bouncing.
Yeah.
Another thing that's important is not just dragging it, is when you cast. When you cast, say here, cast it once, clip it up, bring it back, cast it again, hit the clip, keep the line tight, and you'll feel the lead go right down through the layers. Obviously with certain leads, if you research on Google and that, it can tell you how long to count for till it hits the bottom for a depth. Marker floats, things like that can also help with that. But if you just cast it out, hit the clip, keep the line tensioned, you want to feel a nice hard dump, like you'll feel the drop.
Yeah.
You don't want it to like sort of not, you don't really feel it hit the floor, you don't want that.
Yeah, if you can't tell it's dropped, it's probably not a hard surface.
Exactly, yeah. And that's not what you want to be fishing on. But say here, you're fishing on gravel, then you're good to go. And then you'd go to somewhere like that and you're feeling like silt, it doesn't matter. Come off a couple of rod lengths, you might find some gravel. Come back a couple of rod lengths, you might find something nice,
yeah,
some good hard clay, some sand, something like that. Doesn't always have to be tight to things. No. You can fish off. You got to remember the fish probably don't want to feed in silt, yeah, and stuff like that. Just get on the fish, yeah, again. But it's important that you make sure you're fishing. There's no point in getting on the fish if you're not fishing.
Yeah, yeah, it's all good finding the fish, but then once you've found the fish, find the surface to fish on.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'll just talk a bit if Angus shit. I'll hold it in a minute.
Yeah, okay. Right then guys, this is fish number 2 and he feels a lot bigger, to be honest with you. This one actually feels quite big. Yeah, this one feels a better fish, let's say. This is just tying up a rig on the stalker to go out. If you watched our live and that last night, you would have known that Lewis has mashed one out on the snorkel, man. It was flipping brilliant. It was good to watch as well. I really enjoyed watching that. It was hilarious. But it's just good fun, like. Fuck's sake! Oh, what.
Just had a big one on. No longer have a big one on.
Mate, that felt good, like.
Yeah, mate, they're mooch about now. I've got hope I have. As you've probably seen, we set our traps not long ago because it's been a bit slow. Shay, again, as you've probably seen, Shay lost one, but have a look at this. How we doing, mate?
Pretty good. It's nice to...
Feeling a bit better now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I get it in.
Yeah, you will. Feel decent?
It does at the minute, to be fair. It's not going wild, it's just donkeying, which usually...
It's a big fish trait, isn't it?
Yeah. Especially in this
Until he gets to your feet.
Yeah, look, bro.
Yeah,
As soon as I
yeah.
lift it up, he goes down. That's a good tactic, that is.
It is. Shay will talk you through his little tactic in a minute.
As weird as it sounds, keep your rod down like this. This fish has just swam over the surface of the water, away from, well, over the top of the reed bed that he was going for, because the rod's like this.
Because the theory is, if you pull the rod up, the fish wants to swim down. But if you put the rod down, the fish is probably going to swim up.
That's tight as well, that one.
Yeah. Here we go. You ready? A little bit. This is an alright one, this is, guys.
You don't like coming up, he pops up and then he...
Yeah. It's like he sees daylight, he's like, nah.
Yeah, innit? Yeah, if you don't, I'll bring him back. Demolished the stillness of the lake.
Hasn't it?
Yeah. Nearly ready. Yep, there she flies. Nice.
She's in.
Cheers, man. There we go, guys. 21 dead. On the fish it baits, crab and krill. 16mm bottom bait boilie. Produce, it's lovely, £21 leather. And safe to say I'm pleased. But this lake holds some proper big uns.
Yeah.
So let's get this back and see if we can get one of the proper fish.
Get his grandad in the net.
Oh.
Cooling off, the bites are picking up. Could be an interesting night. We'll tune back in soon.
Hey, right, what we doing, Rush?
We are currently, because it's early days, we're still building the confidence. So we're still on the freebies at the minute. It's about midnight. We're not fishing anymore. We're just baiting up our spots so they can keep grubbing, and then we're going to smash them all out in the morning. Yeah. And yeah, it's been going well.
And if you're not already, guys, follow us on TikTok. You can be part of this amazing bunch on this live.
Yeah, you don't have to wait as long to quite see it all. You can watch us make it all and then watch the end result over on YouTube.
Yes. So stay tuned.
Yeah.